What if I told you that the system around you was never designed to make you rich? Not because someone hates you, not because success is impossible, but because the modern economy works best when most people stay exactly where they are, working, spending, repeating. And the moment you understand this, you stop blaming yourself, you start seeing the structure. Let's slow this down. Most people believe one simple idea: if I just work harder, I'll eventually get ahead. It sounds logical. Work more, earn more, save more. But here's the strange part. Millions of people work extremely hard. Nurses, teachers, construction workers, office employees, yet they remain paycheck to paycheck. So the real question is not, why aren't people working hard enough? The real question is, why does the system produce so many financially stressed people despite record productivity? Now think about corporations. Big companies don't survive because customers are wealthy. They survive because customers are consistent. Consistency is more valuable than wealth. If you suddenly became financially independent, would you tolerate a toxic job? Would you panic buy during sales? Would you upgrade your phone every year? Probably not. Financial freedom creates selective consumers, and selective consumers are harder to predict. Corporations prefer predictability, predictable income, predictable spending, predictable debt cycles. Debt is one of the most powerful tools in the modern economy. Credit cards, car loans, student loans, mortgages. To individuals, debt feels like survival. To financial institutions, debt is future revenue locked in. When you owe money, your future labor is already assigned. Interest converts your tomorrow into today's profit. And here's where it gets interesting. The system doesn't force you into debt. It encourages it. Easy approvals, reward points, buy now, pay later. It feels convenient, but convenience creates commitment. The longer someone stays in debt, the more predictable their behavior becomes. Predictable behavior is extremely profitable. Now let's talk about education. From a young age, we are taught how to get a job. We are trained to follow structure, meet deadlines, memorize information, pass exams. But very few people are taught how money actually flows, how corporations reduce taxes, how assets generate income, how systems scale. We learn how to earn money, but not how to design systems that earn without us. That difference is everything, because someone who understands systems is no longer dependent on wages alone, and dependency is the engine of the economy. Think about advertising. Companies don't sell products, they sell identity. Luxury brands don't sell watches, they sell status. Tech companies don't sell phones, they sell belonging. Fitness brands don't sell shoes, they sell transformation. If people felt secure and content, consumption would slow down. But insecurity drives purchasing decisions. Not feeling successful enough, not feeling attractive enough, not feeling ahead enough. That emotional gap is where profit lives. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The system does not block you from becoming wealthy. It simply keeps you too distracted to question it. Notifications, endless scrolling, trending outrage, flash sales. Attention is redirected constantly because clarity is dangerous. When someone slows down, studies money, understands leverage, builds assets, they stop reacting, they start designing, and once enough people begin designing, the traditional model weakens. Now, does this mean success is impossible? Absolutely not. In fact, the system allows wealth. It just doesn't advertise the path clearly. Because a society of informed individuals doesn't behave the same way as a society of consumers. Big companies don't fear poor people. They fear informed people, people who understand how debt works, how equity works, how ownership changes everything, because ownership creates independence, and independence reduces predictability. So the next time you feel stuck, don't immediately assume you failed. Ask a better question. What incentives are shaping my decisions? Who benefits from my financial habits? And what would change if I understood the system instead of fighting it blindly? Because the moment you see how money flows, you stop chasing income and start building leverage. You stop reacting and start positioning. You stop consuming endlessly and start choosing intentionally. The system is powerful, but it is not invisible. And once you see it clearly, you are no longer trapped inside it. You are navigating it. And that changes everything. If this made you think differently, that's the point. Subscribe to Think Matter, because understanding the system is the first step to outgrowing it.